Good morning, everyone. I would like to start with the presentation of SDL Trados 2019, and I would like to show you how you can create a project, a standard project, or also called studio project. So when we open the software, we go here to this view that we can see here in the on the left-hand side. And we select project view, and from this view we select new project on the ribbon. So we click there and a wizard will open up, and this time the wizard is very clear and shows us how we can proceed from one step to another, starting from step 1 through step 9. So here in this first in this first window, we can select the name of the project. Here in this box, we just call it project sample, and we decide where we want to save it. In this, if we click on this browse button, we will decide where we want to save it, and I'm going to save it here. Okay, and then we have to select the source and target language. So let's say that I would like to translate it from English into let's say French, or okay, it's just English. We've got quite a few English. Okay, we take English United Kingdom. It's going to be at the end. Okay, English United Kingdom to Italian. And then the last thing we need to do in this window is the selection of the documents that we would like to translate. So I click here, Add Files, and I have to browse looking for the document that I would like to translate. Let's say that I would like to translate this one. I select it and I open it, and it will appear here. So it has been added as a translatable file. Then I click on Next, and I will move to the second step, and here the only thing I need to do is to decide if I want to change these settings, like source text, allow source text editing. So I would say yes, I want to allow it, and I want to enable merging segments across paragraphs. So let's say that we want to enable it. We skip Asian projects if you're not using Asian languages. And then we have customer. This is optional, of course, but if you like, you can just select one. We can select Rolls-Royce, for example. Due date, it's optional, but if you like, we can select the due date. We click here, we got this drop-down calendar. Let's choose the 14th of November. And we can leave this box unchecked and click Next, and we move to the translation resources. The translation resources are my translation memories. So I can click on Use and pick up a translation memory I already have in my computer, or I can create a brand new one. So if I click Use, I have to click on File-Based Translation Memory, and then I will browse around looking for one of my translation memories. So let's take this one. Remember, you have to make sure that it has to be the same language pair. So English, Italian. So select it and open it. And here we are. So this is the translation memory I have decided to connect to this project. Click on Next, and I move to the term-based window. Here I can do the same thing. I can click on Use and pick up an existing term base, or I can click on Create and create a brand new one. So we click on Use, File-Based Multi-Term Term Base. I move around. Let's see that I would like to use this one. Select it and open it. And now here it appears. Here it is. So click on next. We will skip these two steps, step number 5, step number 6, Trados group share and perfect match, because they belong to the professional version of the software, and it is generally used by project managers. So we just skip it, and we skip perfect match as well, and we move to batch tasks. So here we have some batch tasks, and we can customize them. For example, we can customize the fuzzy bands. Let's say that we don't want this one going from 74% to 50%, so I can remove that band so that I have the fuzzy bands going from 99% down to 75%, which is the usual range that we keep. Then we move to the analyze files, and here we can also select some options, but just keep the options as they are, and we keep the same options in pre-translate files. So we click on next, and we move to the summary. Here we don't do anything, it's just a summary of our project, and click on finish, and the project will be created right away. So when it's prepared, when it's finished, my project will appear here in the list of my projects, and its name is a project sample, as you remember. So here we have the output. Your project was successfully prepared. We click on the button close, and here we are. This project sample is the name of my project that I have just created. It's a studio project, as you can see here. I have set a due date, 14th of November. And if I want, I can start translating it by double-clicking on the name of the project, and I will move from the project view to the files view. Here we are, so I'm going to double-click on it. Here we are. Now we are in the files view, and here is my document to be translated. But since the translation memory already contained all the sentences, then this document appears to be already fully translated. Okay, so if I double click on it, it will open up in the editor view. Here it is, fully translated, just because the translation memory that I connected to this project already contained all of these sentences, because this document had already been translated previously. Okay, so this is the way you can create a project, a brand new project with your SDL Trados 2019. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.